Hello everyone. Before we get into the actual benchmarks, let's have a look at the settings and the configuration first. We have an RX 6700 XT. This is a Sapphire Nitro Plus version. We are running it at the default settings without any overclocking. We have resizable bar enabled, as you can see. We also have the latest drivers as of the day of recording. We have an Intel Core i5-12400F CPU and 16 gigabytes of DDR4 memory running at 3600 megahertz. Here we go. Hello guys, my name is Mo, and in this new video I will be testing GTA 5 on the Radeon RX 6700 XT at various resolutions and settings to see what kind of performance you can expect when you're running this card. Right now we're running at DirectX 11, obviously. We have 1080 and we have FXA turned on, MSA is turned off, and the rest of the settings are pretty much set to the very high, not ultra. Reflection MSA is also turned on at 4x, and the shadows are soft. Grass quality is set to very high. Post-processing very high, and depth of field is turned off. Let's see how it does. All the advanced settings are also turned off. Let's go. As you can see, at 1080, we are getting over 100 FPS. This is a high refresh rate experience as far as I'm concerned. If you had a faster CPU than this, you could probably expect higher performance, obviously. This is a 12400F. And if you're, maybe running on a 9800X3D or 7800X3D, it would be definitely faster. But with GTA 4, if you actually reach 100 FPS, the game is capped at 188 FPS. But if you get too high on the frame rate, you're going to get massive stutters and slowdowns occasionally. So let's keep going, guys. Right now we're going to turn up to 1440p and see what kind of performance we're getting with the exact same settings. Not now, Lamar. Alright. We are still getting the exact same performance. Because we were getting CPU bottlenecked, or we were hitting the game's frame rate limit. So this is very nice indeed. As you can see, at 1440p, very high settings, except MSA, which is pretty extremely intensive. If you turn on MSA, your performance is gonna just collapse. But without MSA, everything is set to very high, and the game is looking very good indeed. And it is very well optimized. If you happen to watch the previous video on GTA 4, and just compare the game, compare just the performance of the game, all other aspects aside, I think it's pretty clear, guys. GTA 5, Rockstar did a fantastic job on optimizing this game, and the 6700 XT has no problems at all running it at 1440p. So I think we can start turning up the resolutions a bit more. I'll be right back. Here we go, guys. Right now we're at 4K. We've upped the resolution from 1440p. Right now we're running at 2160p, which is 4 times the resolution of 1080. And at 4K, we are not only 100% GPU bound, even in the city, we are just now starting to see lower performance, but we are still close to 100 FPS, which is very good. If you look at the other stats on the Afterburner, as you can see, we have 175 to 80 watts of GPU power. Now that to me is an indication that the GPU is working to its full potential. We are occasionally even exceeding 180 FPS. The GPU is 100% being used, and the CPU is absolutely fine. It's totally keeping up with this card at this resolution, which is no surprise. 4K is where you'll start to see GPUs become the bottleneck. But remember guys, we're not running MSAA. MSAA is pretty intensive, and the reason I'm choosing not to turn it on, especially at 4K, is one, you don't need it. The game looks very good without it. With FXA it just looks fine. And also, it tanks your performance, so why would you turn it on at 4K? It's beyond me. So, even though this game came out quite a while ago, I'm pretty impressed. It's significantly better than all the new games, the unoptimized games on UE5 especially, which are just stutter all over the place and you get significantly lower performance unplayable. I mean, remember guys, if GTA 5 came out on UE5, just imagine how it would be performing at 4K at the high settings. I think it will be a complete disaster. So, seeing as we are getting close to 100 FPS at 4K, I think we should try to ramp it up just a bit more. Let's try 8K. I'll be right back. Here we go guys, 8K as promised, and as you can see, as you can probably guess, this is looking very impressive. Look how sharp the image is, but unfortunately 8K is just a little too hard on our poor little 6700 XT. You cannot run it. I mean, maybe if you're into cinematic experiences you could play this, but not me. I mean, pretty much the minimum I can get away with in GTA 5 is 40 FPS, and we're way below that, so we would have to drop our settings, start dropping our settings, which I'm not sure even would work. So I think stick to 4K and don't get crazy. 4K still looks pretty good, it runs extremely well. Even though I can still play this game, I can still drive around the city in 8K at 25 FPS. And the performance is pretty consistent. Hey. So, there you have it guys. Very high settings at 8K on the 6700 XT. It's just a bit much. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I will try to make better and better videos for you guys. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you in a new video soon. Bye.